Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. To throw, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Clay. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, here's Lauletta. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now it's Lauletta. It's hauled in by Shepard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Lauletta to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Keep bringing it. Stay in there.
Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. The give is to Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The give to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here we go now. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a give to Barkley. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jameis now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this may be a free play for Lauletta. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
All right, now look at
Coming off play action, Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Lauletta. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out come the Bucs now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Jameis now on first down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Red Allison. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. First throw now for the backup Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now for Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Manning now to throw. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson now to return. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Got a moot point there as they were able to connect. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Green, triple C.
Jameis to throw it. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Zebra.
Throwing is Manning. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility is showing those hands. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The first down throw for Winston. Going deep here for Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, let's give it conversion.
Again, it's Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's give it conversion.
They'll run it with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Where's that? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's that?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and goal. Winston. Being chased out left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Clay. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught, Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Zebra. Hey.
Again, it's Manning. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Manning to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Manning. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Jones breaking from the contact. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Hey, let's convert. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go. Zebra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Zebra.
To throw again. Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.